All right, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, it is INFrared here, and we are back recording. Yes. All right. As always, we have Steven. Say hello, Steven.
Hey.
And we have Doc M77. Say hello, Doc.
Alright, guys. I'm solemnly gonna say that for now.
Get to the chopper.
Doc, get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper. Quick, get to the chopper. Well. Uh, yeah.
See, a lot of people believe that we're being a little bit more insensitive with Doc because he has an accent, but it's actually quite the opposite. Doc's a great guy, and
Yep.
he says he sounds like Arnold himself. So it was kind of after he brought this to our attention, because we don't want to say that, that we started kind of joking about it. So it's all in good fun. So please, no hate mail. You should be more kind to Doc because English isn't his first language. Well, we are.
Apparently, people got
Yeah.
mad at me for making fun of my little brother, but I wasn't actually like making fun of him. I don't know.
They got mad
I
at
guess
me because
online
I
is-
was joking around with him in a damn video. I mean, this kid has admin
Yeah.
to my server. I must like him.
Yeah. And I like grew up with him, so I don't hate
Yeah,
him.
I didn't. We only make babies when he turns 18. Yep, I have to kind
Oh
of
God.
say that.
Yeah,
All right.
when he turns 18.
Anyway,
sure.
you guys have already watched part one, and there was a little link beforehand. If we go ahead and we ever make this ever have a channel dedicated to this, we kind of want an intermission break, for when we get up. So if anybody wants to throw together like a please stand by picture that we can put in between it, that'd be cool. Just contact any of us with like little Photoshop ideas that you have. It doesn't really have to be fancy, but just something kind of cool looking, kind of like those old school.
Something to put between the videos, since
Yeah.
they all do appear on. Yeah. Yeah. So they'll be all on one channel, and we want something kind of in between to,
Yes, to kind of link them
I don't
together,
know,
like a
provide a
bridging thing.
transition, I guess. Yeah.
Okay, so we are
Yeah.
off
Be
to.
sure, guys. Oh.
Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Doc. Please. I'm sorry.
Yeah, be sure, guys. I wanna quickly refer to that accent thing again. Dude, that's total fun on here. That's no offensive stuff going on. I had some PMs mailing me, "Come on, dude, don't worry, you're good and stuff." It's okay. It's just fun, and nobody wants to be mean or rude. I mean, if you looked at the part before, we were referring to Saul real quickly. I mean, we like him. This is a this is a show. We have fun with it, and don't take anything serious in here. What's said, we talk about serious topics, but we make a lot of jokes. So, guys, just
Yeah.
relax.
All right. So
Yeah.
the next.
So you want to get into it?
Yeah, the next order of business is a topic about Mo creatures. Kind of a weird topic, I know, but it's something that has to be discussed. I personally love this mod. It's single player only, which sucks badly because I would love this to be more dedicated towards the multiplayer aspect of the game because it's such a boring game otherwise. It's you go out, you got your zombie, you got your creeper, and there's really nothing else. I mean, what do you guys feel? Any of you? Go on.
Well, I can say I don't use it, so I'll let Doc talk about it first, since he probably has a better opinion on it than I do.
Well, I personally haven't used it in the game, but I've checked out a lot of information about it on the forums and other videos. And one of my favorite Let's Players, he's a German dude. His name is Gronk. He's really famous in the German Minecraft community, a massive channel and everything. And he used it, and yeah, he said one of the issues about it, or that is, it's not balanced right. There are a lot of shitload of animals all over the place, and then you have that ogres who rack up stuff all over the place. Okay, there's one cool thing to it. I mean, the breeding thing. You catch the horses and make flying unicorns and whatnot. I mean, that's insane, and I like it. I would love to have a flying mount in here. I mean,
I would love to have a mount.
Oh
Period.
yeah. You guys are nerds.
Yeah, we're nerds. That's exactly it. I don't know. I see. The reason why I originally got it is because I feel that Minecraft by itself, even though it's a fun game and the creativity's there, it feels kind of empty. There's just so much world and not enough in it. as far as other like
Right.
NPCs. So it adds that. Um, the I mean, yeah, there is some balancing issues that need to be addressed. There's a ton of monsters, but I kind of that adds more excitement to me. I find even if I put it on the hardest difficulty and I go out and I fight things at night, I can go out there with no armor and I really don't have too much trouble because it's a very basic game. Everybody just runs forward and attacks. But with the variety that Mo Creatures adds, it allows me to kind of keep on my toes when I do play.
Oh yeah. I can tell you the reason I decided not to use it. I know this is not a big deal, but because you can edit out which monster you want to do, but I didn't want to use it because of the ogres, because they do destroy your stuff, and I'm not playing this as a role-playing game. I'm playing this as a building and experimentation, kind of science game. So for me, when I build something, I really don't want anyone to take it down but myself. So it's important for me that my stuff not get destroyed in the middle of the night. And I know a lot of people do kind of like playing it for the adventure kind of stuff, but that's that's not really something I want to do. Now I do like the horses, since you can
Yeah.
do the breeding and stuff. That's kind of the experimentation stuff I would like to do, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Steven
I
wants
don't
to
really want to.
experiment with horses.
Yeah. See, it'd be cool because you look at these mob sorters that people build, or the mob traps and things. I think it'd be genius to have different like a one mob factory for every of the dudes and Mo creatures. That'd be really cool,
Yeah.
just something neat like that.
I
But otherwise,
love that.
personally, I don't have any use for it.
Honestly, the
You
biggest
know
part that I want on my
why I
server is the
didn't use it?
mounts.
Yeah, you know why I didn't use it? Because I'm kind of I'm afraid to mess around with the game yeah, too much. I only use my texture pack, the Mises HD. That's the one and only mob I will ever use on the game. I want to have it as pure as possible. I don't want to, work around with the game settings and the initial design of it. So that's why I'm really reluctant using it. It really tickles me. The breeding thing is an awesome aspect to it. But
Yeah.
well,
Well, yeah, I mean the breeding
I
thing
don't
is
want
an
to spoil the
awesome
game.
thing. Um, I don't think it's spoiling the game. I come from first-person shooter communities like Quake and Unreal Tournament and Half-Life and stuff, where the entire time that you play those games, it's fun and dandy. But after it starts getting a little bit stale, you have this huge community that's making mods and just adding on and constantly kind of expanding the game so it increases its life. And I think that's exactly what Mo Creatures kind of achieves. The fact that the horses were implemented is the best thing that they've done. I frankly I could care less about the rest of it, but the horses are amazing. The breeding process, I made a video about it, showing off the what you can do, how fast these mounts are, and if you're kind of like me, when I build, I don't like to build on top of things. So in my single player world, I had to run some distances, and I have, a horse. I can just hop on and I can fly to it or run extremely fast to it instead of doing a huge long trek. And I hate minecarts because I suck with them, so I'd rather have a mount I can fully control than something else.
Right on.
Yeah, I think. Well, do you have any future plans of adding some of the Mo creatures feature into the server here?
Well, the problem is that I've been reading on the forums, and it says when will this be in SMP? Not in the near future. That's what the developer says. I think he's missing out on something that I know is going to be a headache and a pain in the ass, and I'm sorry, but it's something that everybody would love. Immediately the first day that it's
Yep.
released, it will be on my server. And I will go through and I will edit the mobs and stuff to try to make it a little bit more friendly. But I definitely want those horses. I definitely want what it offers. It'll be fun. I think it'll be a lot of fun. Everybody will enjoy it.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that in the future updates there will be some kind of a breeding feature in the original game. So yeah, that's what I'm hoping for, because yeah, then the only experience I'm gonna make with the more creatures thing will be on here, so that's a good thing. But yeah, most definitely I won't use it in my world.
Yep. Do we think, as far as kind of a continuation of this, do you think it makes the game any harder or less hard, or do you think it affects the normal, I guess, the default difficulty in any way?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Um,
most definitely, most
no.
definitely.
Because of the variety of the mobs and what they're able to do. I mean, you've got wraiths that are aerial mobs that don't spawn just in the Nether, and you got flame wraiths that can set shit on fire. You got werewolves that, in order to kill them, you need to make sure that you have a golden sword, stuff like that, and they're very aggressive and they run very fast and they leap at you, kind of like spiders do. You got the ogres that can destroy shit. So I mean, it adds a new element of challenge. It's not like back in the day when the only thing you really had to worry about were creepers. You know, everything else is pretty much
Yeah.
just keep slashing away. I mean, these are still hack and slash, but they add a little bit more devastation. There's a consequence if you don't fight them at the proper locations, or if you don't know how to
Right.
kite, stuff like that. So I think it does add an element of challenge, but a healthy element.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but there's one problem to it, I guess. I think, just look at when the spider climbing ability was introduced, how much confusion and yeah, excitement it provoked in the Minecraft community, and people had to adjust their designs really, really, to make it spider-proof and all
Yeah.
that. So, yeah, I think, if you would introduce
So it'll
new
make people
mobs and
evolve.
everything, do you have to do it carefully, step by step, and
Yeah.
slowly
Definitely.
change the game experience. You can't come with the more creatures mob and go boom, there you have 5 new creatures. I mean, that probably could fuck up or mess up, excuse me, whole whole concepts, whole ideas and worlds. So I'm totally not down to that. So no.
Well, that being said, I showed Doc and INFRARED, and we're gonna link you to this. Jeb, who I believe is one of the head programmers for Notch's team, he kind of is leading the development at this point, while Notch is handling a lot of the other behind-the-scenes stuff. He released a video today showing the full implementation of the new wolf. And for those of you that don't know, it's a wolf that you find in the wild, and then you tame it like you kind of do with the horses and moat creatures. You give it a bone or a steak, so a pork chop, and it will follow
mean
you
bacon?
around, and it will never despawn. Yeah, bacon. It'll it'll never despawn, and you can get as many of them as you want to. As far as I know, I think it'll probably be limited to 5 or 10 if I had to guess. Maybe 7. That's a magic number. But so that's kind of cool because they'll follow you around and they'll like fight creepers and stuff that come after you. And I don't know if they're able to die. I imagine they are able to die, like similar to how you are. And I think you have to heal them with the pork chops or whatever. But I saw it today, and I was like, see, this is a good thing. This is how you implement creatures, slowly but surely, and as an awesome feature that's not pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what you gonna do when your freaking wolf attacks a creeper right at your nice squid aquarium?
They only
I'm gonna kill my
well,
wolf,
they
man.
only attack it if you attack
Yeah.
it first. So they
Is that
thought
how it
about
works?
that. Yeah.
Okay.
I noticed that when he went ahead and started hitting things, the wolves would then gang up. So it wasn't like they just randomly aggro things. It's not like they're on aggressive
Yeah.
for any of the World of Warcraft
Well,
fans.
for the people that go out at night to just hunt creepers, man, this kind of changes everything. This really, if you think about it, is kind of overpowered. If you are worried about, dying at night, your first day, you go kill a pig, get a steak, tame a wolf, and then all of a sudden, you're set for the night. You put up in your house, and you're good. So.
Well, I
don't
think
know.
honestly,
But then we
Yeah,
also
and
even
then
at
you,
night.
bed,
yeah,
so.
Well, the game already. I'm probably going to argue with somebody on this. I don't know who, but the game already is easy as hell. I mean, you put a bow in anybody's
Well, yeah.
hands, if they have any aim whatsoever, you kill anything. There's no real challenge once you
Or
got a
the
bow.
bed. I mean, look at the
Yeah.
bed. You can skip every creeper cycle ever. So, but we should
Yeah.
probably wrap it up.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys. Thanks for listening. We're going to take a little brief break, and then the next topic and video will be from Doc. So, thank you for
Click
watching.
this link. Click it.
Yes, I will have
Yes,
a
thank
link at the
Yeah.
beginning to the previous video, and I will have a link at the end to the next video. So, stay tuned. See you guys later.